Dear students, welcome to the third session about the gravitation. We learned about the gravitation in last videos, but in this video we have to discuss about the universal circular motion or magnitude of the centripetal force. Circular motion, it is the motion along the circular path. And universal circular motion, that motion remains the constant always. We see in the nature, in the universe, in our solar system, different planets revolves around the sun along their particular circular path, and its motion is constant. So it is also similar to the force acted by the object towards the center. It is also seen about the planet. So F is equal to mv square upon r. Here m the mass of the planet, mass of the object, v the speed of the planet, and r, it is the radius of that circular path. It is also, we say, that is the distance of the planet from the sun, that is represented by r. Here distance is calculated by 2 pi r because it is a circumference, perimeter, and t is time taken by the planet or any object to complete it. So F is equal to m, that is, it is a value of v square upon t and then r. This value of v square, and it is the radius, that means the distance from the sun of the revolving planets. Hence F is equal to m in bracket 2 pi r upon t, its square. Here multiplying as a 1 upon r, then the F is equal to square of 2 4 into m 4m pi square r upon t square. Then we have to multiplying and dividing by r square. Here F is equal to 4m pi square into r square upon r square. Then F is equal to 4m pi square r cube. Here r square into r, here r cube upon t square r square. Then F is equal to 4m pi square upon r square, but r cube upon t square, this is the constant according to the Kepler's law. that is T square upon R cube is equal to K. Here F is equal to 4m pi square upon R square into, that is constant, 1 upon K. But 4 square pi square upon K is, it is the constant. So F is directly proportional to the 1 upon R square. Thus, Newton concluded that the centripetal force, which is the force acting on the planet and is responsible for its circular motion, that is responsible for the circular motion, must be inversely proportional to the square of distance. Inversely proportional, not directly proportional. Square of distance means that distance increased, force decreases between the planet and the sun. Newton identified this force with the force of gravity and hence postulated the inverse square law of gravitation. The gravitational force is much weaker than other forces. It is so weak force, weaker than other forces in nature, but it controls the universe and decides its futures. This is possible because of huge masses of planets, stars, and other constituents our heavenly bodies in the universe. This force is very weak. Maybe that force acted to the moving planet, moving body, or any heavenly bodies, but it not pulls towards that gravitational body, that large body, because of it is so weak. Like our moon revolves around the earth, but the distances between the two bodies in the universe or on the earth are more. That is why that bodies, due to the gravitational force between they does not collide to each other.